Welcome to the Confidence by the Stars podcast. I'm so excited you're here. I'm your host, Dorrissa, founder of Cos Music and your personal horoscope hype woman. I love helping people on their journey to self-discovery through astrology. My goal with this podcast is to help you unlock the secrets of your zodiac sign and provide astrological insights for your personal growth and empowerment. To start, I would like to cover the fundamentals so we're all on the same page. I'll define astrology, guide you through a visual of how it works, and finish this brand spanking new first episode with how astrology can help you. Thank you again for listening to Confidence by the Stars. It would mean the world to me if you would follow the podcast by clicking the follow button right now. When you do, the moment we publish a new episode, it will come right to the top of your feed so you don't miss a thing. And if you like the show, please leave a review to help spread the good vibes. Now, back to the show. So, what is astrology? Astrology is the ancient practice of studying the movements and positions of the sun, moon, and planets, which I collectively call the stars, in the belief that they influence the human experience. This influence is thought to imprint on you at the moment of birth. Astrology interprets how your imprint uniquely reveals itself in your personality and other traits through interpreting a snapshot of the sky at the moment of your birth. This snapshot is called a birth chart, also known as a natal chart, and it is a circle diagram of the sky. To help you visualize the birth chart and how it works, think of it as a celestial clock face that divides the sky into 12 sections or hours. This clock tells us the rhythms, cycles, and patterns at play at any given time in our lives. On this intricately designed celestial clock, every hour is displayed with two key topics that work in tandem. The 12 areas of life called houses, represented by a number, and the 12 constellations called the Zodiac signs, represented by the name and or symbol of each zodiac sign. The specific area of life that a house may pertain to in any given hour can cover everything from personality, home life, and relationships to career, travel, and mental health. But the first hour will always be about the first house of self, as will every subsequent hour and corresponding house. Additionally, the zodiac sign brings its unique theme and characteristics to the hour it overlays. For example, Aquarius might bring a theme of innovation and community if it overlays the first hour, representing the first house of self-identity. But unlike the 12 houses that will forever represent that hour on the clock, the signs can shift the hours they fall upon depending on your birth because the constellations are always moving. At the time of your birth, Aquarius may overlay the 10th hour, representing the 10th house of career and public roles, bringing the theme of innovation and community to that hour in your birth chart because that's where it happens to overlay at that time. If there were a default setting for the celestial clock face, it would start with the first hour representing the first house of self, with the first zodiac sign, Aries, overlaying it, and go through the 12th hour representing the 12th house of the hidden self, with Pisces overlaying it. So, I will briefly walk through each hour with the corresponding house and zodiac sign as if it were its default setting. Starting with the first hour of our celestial clock corresponding to the first house of self, appearance, and life force. The zodiac sign that would overlay this hour is Aries. The themes that Aries would bring to this first hour are boldness, action, and renewal. Moving on to the second hour, which corresponds to the second house of values, valuables, and vocation. The zodiac sign that would overlay this hour is Taurus. The themes that Taurus would bring to the second hour are stability, longevity, and determination. Next, we have the third hour, which corresponds to the third house of communication, daily life, siblings, and extended family. And the zodiac sign that overlays this hour is Gemini. The themes that Gemini would bring to the third hour are social connection, ideation, and adaptation. Moving on to the fourth hour, which corresponds to the fourth house of parents, home, and foundation. The zodiac sign that would overlay this hour is Cancer. The themes that Cancer would bring to this fourth hour are nurturing, emotional connection, and intuition. Following that, we have the fifth hour, which corresponds to the fifth house of creativity, erotic energy, sex, and fertility. The zodiac sign that overlays this fifth hour is Leo. The themes that Leo would bring to this fifth hour are confidence, creativity, and charisma. Now we have the sixth hour, which corresponds to the sixth house of work and health. And the zodiac sign that overlays this hour is Virgo. The themes that Virgo would bring to the sixth hour are forward thinking, practicality, and discernment. Thank you for listening to Confidence by the Stars. If you like the show, please leave a review to help us spread the good vibes. Oh, and if you haven't already, follow the podcast by clicking the follow button right now. When you do, the moment we publish a new episode, it will come right to the top of your feed so you don't miss a thing. One last thing. Listen to the end of the show. I have an amazing freebie for you. Now, back to the show. Moving on to the seventh hour, which corresponds to the seventh house of committed partnerships. The zodiac sign that would overlay this hour is Libra. The themes that Libra would bring to the seventh hour are harmony, diplomacy, and relationship building. Next is the eighth hour, which corresponds to the eighth house of transformation, mental health, and other people's resources. The zodiac sign that overlays this hour is Scorpio. The themes that Scorpio would bring to this eighth hour are strategy, depth, and metamorphosis. Now we move on to the ninth hour, corresponding to the ninth house of travel, education, publishing, religion, astrology, and philosophy. The zodiac sign that would overlay this hour is Sagittarius. The themes that Sagittarius would bring to this ninth hour are expansiveness, optimism, and wisdom. Following that is the 10th hour, which corresponds to the 10th house of career and public roles. And the zodiac sign that overlays this hour is Capricorn. The themes that Capricorn would bring to this 10th hour are ambition, endurance, and focus. Moving on to the 11th hour, which corresponds to the 11th house of friends, community, patrons, and good fortune. The zodiac sign that overlays this hour is Aquarius. The themes that Aquarius brings to this 11th hour are collective advancement, innovation, and foresight. And finally, we have the 12th hour, which corresponds to the 12th house of hidden life, secrets, sorrow, and loss. The zodiac sign that overlays this hour is Pisces. The themes that Pisces would bring to this 12th hour are imagination, compassion, and transcendence. I look forward to exploring the houses and zodiac sign themes in depth as the episodes progress. I especially look forward to sharing the richness of how they differ depending on your birth. But I hope this has provided a great overview as we transition now to the clock hands. Now that I've covered the sections of the clock, let's shift to the hands of our celestial clock. The stars are like the hands of the clock, moving from one hour to the next at their own unique speed and rhythm. The celestial bodies on the celestial clock act as our guides. As they travel, they bring their unique energies, influences, and abilities to the different areas of your life and pick up on the themes of the zodiac sign. Because some planets travel faster or slower than others, let's think of them in groups that move like the three hands on our clock. The first group, called the inner planets, consists of Mercury, Venus, Mars, the Sun, and the Moon. The inner planets are like the second and minute hands of our celestial clock. They move swiftly, bringing quick changes and frequent updates to our daily lives. For instance, Mercury, governing communication, zips around the zodiac sign, bringing regular shifts in how we think and express ourselves. Then we have the outer planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. These are like the hour hand on our clocks, moving more slowly, marking significant, longer-lasting changes and trends. Jupiter and Saturn, for example, shape larger life themes such as growth, challenges, and structure. They often indicate major life transitions or shifts in societal trends. The slowest movers, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, can take years to pass through a single hour on the clock. They are like the clock's calendar or moon phase feature. They mark generational influences, evolving slowly, shaping collective experiences and deep personal transformations. As the stars' hands move around the clock, passing through the different houses and interacting with the themes of the zodiac signs, they bring a rich and varied tapestry of experiences, challenges, and opportunities. Some influences are fleeting, like the quick tick of a second hand, while others are profound, marking significant chapters in your life story. Understanding the dynamic movement of planets, fast-moving inner planets bringing day-to-day changes, and slower-moving outer planets marking life's bigger chapters offers a deep insight into the cosmic clockwork of astrology. It helps us comprehend not just the immediate moments, but also the long-term journeys of our lives. Now, let's focus on how knowing this can help you. Even though the celestial clock is in constant motion, your birth captures the energy at play at the origin of your life. Knowing where everything was at the start of your celestial clock provides clues as to what the stars passed on to you at the moment you were born. When you know where you started and what you were equipped with for the journey, navigating life with a deeper sense of confidence and clarity about who you are becomes possible. How you use the insights and energy that the stars transfer to you is up to you. Getting your birth chart is like getting a record of the exact placement of where everything was on the clock face at the moment you took your first breath. This is also why your birth chart is unique to you as an individual and takes shape in a way that only you can bring to life. I wanted to provide this celestial clock visual at the start of our journey together because I will refer to it from time to time throughout the episodes. It will tell us what time it is, pun intended, astrologically, so I can help you know when might be a good time to take action in certain areas of your life. Of course, I'll dive deeper and cover these concepts in more depth in the coming episodes. So, to recap, astrology is the study of the movements and positions of the sun, moon, and planets, also called the stars, in the belief that they influence the human experience. To study these movements, the sky is divided into 12 sections, like the 12 hours on the face of a clock, with each hour representing an area of life called a house, and overlaid with the ever-moving and unique zodiac signs. The stars are like the hands of the clock, moving from one hour to the next at their own speed and rhythm, bringing their unique energies, influences, and abilities to the different areas of your life, and picking up on the themes of the zodiac sign as they traverse the sky. In conclusion, some people think astrology and all things metaphysical are woo-woo. But after gaining an awareness of how and when these energies take place and present themselves in our everyday life, woo-woo can turn to, oh, wow. It's the same 6 letters, just like we have the same 7 days in a week and the same 24 hours in a day. But your perspective shifts, helping you see the world in a whole new light. The new perspective gained from your awareness of the energies at play enables you to see and take advantage of new possibilities in your life. So, I've defined astrology, guided you through a visual of how it works, and provided insights on how astrology can help you in your daily life. And before I tell you what's coming in the next episode, I'd like to let you know about a resource that could help you. One of the goals of the Confidence by the Stars podcast is to help you use your personal astrology as an actionable roadmap for your everyday life. So, I've created a free Astrology 101 guide to make it that much easier to do so. In the guide, you'll find easy to follow information about the planets, houses, and zodiac signs. And there's even a free birth chart calculator. Head to the Confidence by the Stars website right now at podcast.cosmusic.app or click the link in the show notes. Then sign up to receive your free Astrology 101 guide and birth chart calculator. In the next episode, I will focus on the sun, moon, and rising signs, also known as the Big Three, but I won't stop there. I'll go beyond the Big Three to give you insights into what every planet means in your birth chart. So join me again right here for the next episode. And remember, the more of yourself you see, the more confident you'll be. Thanks for listening to Confidence by the Stars. Thanks again for listening. If you like the show, please leave a review. And if you would like to stay connected on social media, follow us on Instagram at Cos Music App. That's COSMUSICAPP. Cos Music App. Until next time.